So I'd like to start by asking you a question. If your doctor makes a decision about a medical diagnosis, do you trust their decision? Hopefully their years of training and expertise means the decision they are making is the right one. But what if your doctor is replaced by an automated AI system? Would you still trust the decision then? What if that decision was made in under a second? Unfortunately, many modern AI systems are black boxes. We can understand the data they are trained on, and we can see the predictions they are making, but we don't know what they've actually learned. We don't know what's going on under the hood. This is worrying. There is increasing pressure to deploy these systems in the real world. For example, the COVID pandemic has stretched hospitals to their limits, and AI is often cited as a method for bringing down the backlog. But can we actually trust these systems that are meant to help us? Hi, I'm Joe, and I work in explaining how AI systems make decisions. The purpose of explainable AI is to develop systems that are not only highly accurate, but also provide explanations alongside their predictions. This helps facilitate trust, transparency, and confidence in automated decision-making. In my PhD, I have worked with high-resolution images. These images are too large to be processed with conventional AI. Instead, the images have to be broken down into smaller parts that can actually be processed. This is a form of AI known as multiple instance learning. In my PhD, I've worked with digital histology data. This is where tissue samples are taken from the body and scanned under a microscope. Using AI, I've been able to predict if a patient is at risk of developing colorectal cancer, the fourth most common type of cancer in the UK. My techniques not only predict if a patient is at risk, but also provide an explanation as to why. This helps doctors understand the underlying science, and also helps developers such as myself understand how the model works and improve it in future iterations. My approach has been to do this in a model agnostic way. This means my interpretability techniques are applicable to any type of multiple instance learning model, both those that currently exist and those that will exist in the future. Furthermore, my model agnostic approach means my techniques are actually applicable to different types of data. For example, processing images generated from satellites. This kind of data is often used to track the ongoing climate crisis, but as satellites generate over 100 terabytes of images per day, AI is required to process this data, and explainable AI is required to actually understand the decisions that the systems make. So, in the future, your doctor may not be a robot, but they might have an explainable AI assistant that helps them make decisions. Thank you.